sound. The next sound reflects a complex hybrid dialect now. Detect the mesh of many elements compressed down. The melting pot of a super futurist style. The combination of a vocal caress with lungs.
Okay, ACW Wrestling here at the Marshall Civic Center. The Young Guns champion. There he is, Kris Katera. He's challenged by the Playboy, Joey Corman. I'm Johnny T. I'm joined at ringside by Matt Reagan. And Matt, what a championship match we have.
That's exactly right. This is more of a grudge match than a championship match. The championship is just kind of a little added bonus.
Joey
it's
Corman,
icing on the cake, if you will.
Joey Corman tried to turn it into a dance contest, but Kris Katera would have none of that.
Well, he may very well have won that, but I don't know about his chances for this match. Kris Katera has been training hard and long for this. But again, Joey Corman is a seasoned ring veteran.
I was about to say, to correct you there, Joey Corman in any match against any competitor in any ring anywhere in this world is never an underdog. He is at least even money against any competitor, and I have personally witnessed this as long as I've been following wrestling.
Well, but again, when you see Joey Corman rile up Kris Katera, he sucker punched him a few weeks back. He's insulted his family even. So you don't want to mess with a pissed off Kris Katera, if you will. Excuse my language.
I asked Joey Corman about that. He said the only reason he sucker punched him is because Kris Katera was such a sucker, is what he told me. That's what he said.
Well, I laughed.
It sounded logical at the time. I was like, oh, okay. It's kind of like when you're in science class and everything makes sense in class. You get home to do your homework and then you're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Joey Corman fending him off inside the ring.
Well, if you call it that.
No, I guarantee that Joey Corman isn't really begging Kris Katera. This is all, look at a psychological ploy.
Well,
I've seen, now Kris Katera obviously hadn't done his homework. He hadn't seen Joey Corman wrestle as often as I have.
No, probably not. And we've all heard the phrase pulling a rabbit out of the hat. I'm sure Joey Corman has at least 5 or 6 hats to pull rabbits out of.
Well, he's a playboy, right? Yeah, what else are you going to pull out except a rabbit?
Well, a bunny.
A bunny. Bunny, rabbit. You know what I'm saying.
It's all logistics.
Look at that side headlock by Kris Katera. Kris Katera, man.
Oh, and he's milking that side headlock for all it's worth.
Obviously somewhat of a gym rat, Kris Katera.
And you can tell.
Power lifter, bodybuilder, all that rolled into one. Luscious Larry Wade, our referee for this match.
Doing our luscious officiating.
He's holding Joey Corman in that headlock. Now Corman gets into the ropes. Kris Katera's got to let it go. And see, he hung on too long, and Corman knew exactly how to use the environment around him. What a fantastic move right there by Joey Corman. And Kris Katera's got to get his head in this game, or it's going to be all over before you know it. We'll have a new champion.
You could say he's lost his focus a bit, how riled up Joey Corman got him. It's kind of blind rage almost. He just wants to hurt him. He doesn't care about anything else. He just wants to hurt Joey Corman.
Well, and that's playing right into Joey Corman's hands. There's Joey Corman going for the choke. Joey Corman knows exactly what he's doing in that ring, and it's obviously reaping benefits thus far. And Kris Katera is going to have to regroup here if he wants to hang on to his title.
He's going to have to settle down. He's going to have to get his head in the right place and build a comeback right now.
And it's early in the match. I mean, Kris Katera is a resilient competitor. You're not going to put him away in the first 2 minutes of the match.
You're right. This match is all going to come down to stamina.
And, you know, when it comes down to stamina, I don't know who has the advantage. You know, this is why it's going to be fun to watch this match.
Ooh.
Larry Wade, I think he was asking if he wanted to give up. Well, of course he doesn't want to.
Looks like it might be a dragon sleeper right now.
I would be very surprised if Kris Katera gave up at this point of the match, but you never know. What a fantastic move being put on by Joey Corman. Look at that.
Well, this is almost a deadly move. It's wrenching the neck and the back. It's injured a lot of wrestlers, I would say.
Well, Kris Katera is the Young Guns champion, and, you know, honestly, I wouldn't have expected the champion to come in and be dominated like this so early in the match.
No, well, I mean, like we said, this is Joey Corman's plan. He wanted to get him angry. He wanted to get him off his feet, wanted to make him lose his focus and take advantage early on.
But here's the thing. He is completely dominating Kris Katera in this match. If this was a football game, the score would be like 25-0 at this point.
Well, Joey Corman, I mean, we've all talked about how long he's been in this wrestling business. He knows exactly what he's doing. I'm sure he's been in this situation many times. He knows that comebacks can come at any time during a match. He wants to make sure that doesn't happen.
If this was volleyball and there was like a 7-point rule in effect, the match would be over. But it's not. It's professional wrestling. ACW wrestling here at the Marshall Civic Center.
Oh, a backslide right now.
Well, you know, I just don't know that a backside's the right move there. I mean, obviously he was in position for it, but he has yet to get an offensive move in on Joey Corman. The backslide is a pinning combination, not a punishing move. He's got to get some punishing moves in first before he goes for a pin.
Well, as your psychology on the ladies goes, you have to take what you can get, and at that time, the backslide was all he could get.
Well, that's true. And maybe he could catch Corman by surprise and get the quick pin, but I wouldn't bet my last dollar on it. Well, now Katera, now there you go, getting some elbows to the stomach, you know, inflict some punishment on Corman, but side Russian leg sweep by Corman out of nowhere. Wow, is Corman ready for this match or what, Matt?
Oh, well, I mean, when is Corman not ready for a match?
Well, but I mean, he is sharp. He is as sharp as a razor so far in this match. I mean, this match has been all Corman. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Funny you should say, Johnny T.
And Kris Katera
puts him down with a double-A spine buster.
Finally, the champion coming back.
Ooh.
Nice
spear
body.
Right to the midsection.
Yeah, I was going to say, nice tackle right there. Took him down. Maybe using a little bit more of his power advantage in this match.
Well, you can clearly see some, I mean, not much, but a little bit of the sides. Wait, what's going on right here?
Oh, coming down to ringside. Well, that's Kris. I'm better than you, Preston. What is he doing out here? In this
moral support, perhaps? And he paid for it.
Oh, but look at that. I think a little support, but I think a little bit more than support. 1, 2. Oh, but not the 3 count. The champion kicks out.
I honestly thought that was it there. Corman has put down a lot of guys with that maneuver right there.
Well, I thought, he just put down Luscious Larry Wade with that very same maneuver. The big kick. Now what's going on here? Chris Preston and Joey Corman are teaming up on the Young Guns champion, Kris Katera. Gang warfare going down here at the Marshall Civic Center.
I think Corman's kind of giving up on the championship and just wants to make sure Kris Katera doesn't hurt him.
Oh, he's getting the championship belt. He's got the championship belt. Now what's he going to do with that belt? Is he just going to wear it? Or is he going to use it as a weapon, Matt Reagan?
Well, as you said, I would bet my last dollar.
Oh, there it is.
He didn't.
There it is. Yeah, exactly.
I'm flustered at the sight of this atrocity.
The emotion in your voice is astounding me, Matt Reagan, as Joey Corman is going to town on Kris Katera.
Spiked him right on his head with that pile driver.
Pile driver, a move that is banned in 23 states, but not Texas.
Or North Dakota.
Or North Dakota. It's banned in Delaware, I know that for sure. That much I can tell you. And Joey Corman, fans not happy about this.